Welcome guys, this is Ola from Stop Me O channel. Today we are reacting to Witcher's trailer. Now I already reacted to the previous teaser and trailer. Now we got a new one, a proper one. We also got a release date which is 20th of December. Now I cannot wait. If you watched the previous reaction or even if you haven't, maybe you know this, I'm actually Polish. So like Witcher books are very dear to my heart. I'm in the middle of the saga, like I still haven't finished it, but I read first 3 books and I intend to read the short stories before I watch the show, because well, from the looks of it we're gonna start with the short stories. Also, I'm a gamer and I love the Witcher games. I haven't played the third one, which I know that's really bad, and I know that's the best one, but I wanted to play them in the chronological order, so I started with the first one. Now I'm playing the second one. Yeah, there's lots of controversies when it comes to that show, but we're gonna talk after watching that trailer. Like I said, I cannot wait. This is a blind reaction. I never do false reactions when I pre-watch or something. Haven't watched that trailer yet. Here we go.
I've heard tales of your kind, Witcher.
Oh. Oh.
You're a mutant. Created by magic. Roaming the continent.
We don't want your kind here.
Hunting monsters.
Not
All for a price. I thought you'd have fangs or horns or something.
I had them filed down.
People call you a monster too. Why not kill them?
Because then I am what they say I am.
All of our choices draw our destinies closer.
If he is out there, there is still hope.
Oh.
I have to find Geralt of Rivia.
Don't judge me.
They say witches can't feel human emotion. What do you believe in?
Evil is evil. Lesser. Greater. Middling. It's all the same. Princess Cirilla is your destiny.
Yay.
I can't protect her. If you dismiss it, Geralt! You will unleash true calamity upon us all. I'll take that chance.
Yay! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh! That's so fantastic! Oh! Wow! December 20th. Yes. Okay, well, it just looks like they really focused on the first books, because I recognized so many scenes, like the ball with Yennefer. I don't know, for you Witcher players out there, so the gamers only. I was told, I heard that Triss is more of a popular option, romance option in the games, that she's more likable. Yeah, I mean, in the first game I also romanced her, but that's because Yennefer was not there. Like, Yennefer in the books is the love of Witcher's life. There's no doubt about that. He's in love with Yennefer and she's in love with him, and she's like cold and distant, but you know, it's the way to go. Like, it's really cool. It's more desirable, I think. Ciri looks amazing. They're gonna focus on the first book's events when Ciri's grandmother is killed. Like, she has to run, and she finds out that Geralt is the one that she has to find, and then from what I remember, Yennefer will be also taking care of her. Like, they will both be like Ciri's parents, which is really nice. But then like Ciri will have okay, you know what, I'm about to spoil things. Maybe you don't want to know. From the looks of it, it's going to be amazing. The previous trailer, they sort of focused on fighting the beast, which was more like a short stories thing. In the short stories, I believe that the beast that the Witcher, that Geralt was fighting, they were supposed to represent certain feelings like anger, being jealous, I don't know, what have you. Right now they actually showed us what they're going to follow up, so the main story, which is so exciting. I'm so hyped. Also, the music was much better in the trailer than in the previous one. In the previous trailer, they sort of went for the American movie vibe, which didn't really fit. Like, I know I'm Polish, but I'm not one of these people who insist on keeping Witcher Slavic. I don't mind. Like, I think Sapkowski was a fan of different cultures, and multicultural is the vibe that he was going for. He was reaching out to different cultures, not just the Slavic one. So I'm not one of these people who won't have like typically medieval Europe vibe, sort of, or even like typically Polish vibe. It's not meant to be based in Poland. It's not really meant to be strictly Slavic. I know that Sapkowski is okay with that. If you know or you don't know, Sapkowski is not the most popular guy because of that lawsuit that I don't think he actually filed it, but he was trying to get more money for selling the book rights to the game developers when he didn't actually believe in the game, so he sort of sold it cheap. I don't know, like there's always a second opinion, like it's always more complicated than that. He was actually trying to gather money for his 6 sons recovery, if I read correctly. There's more layers. He's also entitled to it based on Polish law. Let's not get into that. What I'm trying to say is Sapkowski is okay with like the casting. Like, we know that the casting was sort of controversial. For example, people had problems with Cavo. I think he looks really nice. Like, I think he's giving a depth to the character. I mean, sure, he looks more muscular than Witcher's supposed to look. Like, Witcher's supposed to be slick, I think, like a cat. Like, really fast, but not like he just spent an entire week at the gym, like packing. But it's okay. It doesn't really matter. I suppose it's not a big deal if Witcher is a bit more muscular than described in the books. I don't mind that Triss is not strictly white. I'm not the type of a person who minds that type of a stuff. I don't ever mind if character's skin color is changed, unless the skin color is crucial to the character itself. For example, I wouldn't want Pocahontas to be played by a white woman, which she actually was so many times, but in different times. Likely will not in these times anymore. Cavo, I don't mind. Yennefer looks fantastic. Ciri looks just like I imagined her. This is very exciting. They're also going to focus on my favorite thing about Witcher in the books, the fact that he considers himself a monster, like he despises himself partially. So there's this moral ambiguity to him, to his character, which is something I appreciate a lot. So just to give you an idea of what we're talking about, the Witcher saga includes some short stories. Mainly, I think the show is mainly going to focus on Sword of Destiny and The Last Wish. The Last Wish events happened before Sword of Destiny events, even though it was released later on. The main pentalogy, that consists of 5 books: Blood of the Elves, Time of Contempt, Baptism of Fire, The Tower of Swallows, and Lady of the Lake. Do check them out. Now, like I said, Witcher is mostly books, but for those of you who are game fans out there, like strictly game fans, it just seems like they're going to provide little Easter eggs as well. For example, that bathtub, if I remember correctly, that's actually a popular scene from Witcher 3. I think it's more of a eye wink. I don't think there's meant to be more to it. Games are strictly fanfiction. It's not exactly like part of the canon story. The canon story are books. And if you haven't read those, you should read them. They're really great. They're just as good as Game of Thrones. I just hope that Netflix doesn't mess it up. Like, personally speaking, I'm okay with Netflix. I watch many shows on Netflix and I like these shows, but I would say TV shows that are released on HBO usually have more depth to them. If I got to choose, I'd probably pick HBO, but I'm okay with Netflix as well. Like, it's not like Netflix doesn't have any good shows. It does, so many of them. So I'm very optimistic and I cannot wait, and I'm going to react to the show itself once it's out, December 20th. This is very exciting. I discussed more of these things in the previous reaction trailer, so do check it out if you haven't already. I think it's going to be awesome. I'm already shipping Geralt and Yennefer so much. Like, I already was shipping them in the books because, you know, if you read them, like, you will realize there's no other way. Like, Triss is more like a filler. Also, she was really quite needy in the books. I think they have an amazing chemistry on screen, so that's something that I'm looking forward to. Right, thank you so much for watching that video. Big shout out to my Patreons, Robert, Chris M, Chris H, and John, all the other patrons as well. There's this new perk on Patreon, so birthday wishes. I'd like to wish happy birthday to Marci. It was her birthday a couple of days ago, and Chris, who also had a birthday in October. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for watching that video. Make sure to check out out my social media down below. Stay safe guys, keep on gaming, keep on watching. This was Ola from Stop Me O channel. Bye!